Hello, my marvellous sausages. We have a new wolf in the fold. In the frozen fold. It's Agers Scepter. It was available to get this week, and it's a fantastic stasis weapon that works with loads of the aspects and the fragments on our stasis super. So I'm going to show you a build that'll get your super back in less than 45 seconds. Keep watching to the end till you see the final run. It's well worth it. So let's have a quick look at the Agers Scepter first of all. So firstly, it's a primary slot with special ammo, and we've got the intrinsic trait called Agers Call, or Agers Call. I'm going to call it Agers, I think. Yes. Final blows of this weapon generate a slowing burst around the defeated target. That's the ticket, that little baby there, but we've also got this thing here called Rhaegar's Refrain. Stasis final blows transfer ammo to this weapon's magazine from reserves. So every time you get a stasis final blow, it transfers 10 shots from your magazine into the pipe, so to speak. So that's very handy as well. But this thing here, not that blurry bit, this bit is what we're really interested in. Oh yes, and there is a catalyst that's due to come. That's dropping on the 21st of September. Now the catalyst itself will drop from the trove chests at the end of the Astral Alignment new 6-player activity. So that's how you're going to get it. We're not too sure about the quest line yet, but its perks are if you've got full super energy, you can fire it and it'll drain the super energy, and it'll overflow the magazine and empower the beam with bonus damage, and there's also the ability to slow and freeze targets until the magazine with the super energy runs out. Sounds pretty bloody excellent, but of course when that pops out I will let you know, and we'll go through the steps how to get that baby to work as well. Right, so first of all, let me show you a run of a lost sector and how quickly I get me super back. So let's just pop my super, so we've got no super left. Let's wait for my yellow bar to go down, and then we'll see how quickly this baby recharges using my various fragments and mods. Okay, so here we go. Let's get in, and 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Right, there you go. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. That's excellent. Excellent there. We can use our melee there too. Our melee, that's the word, not melee. That's Roger Melee. We've got some shards to pick up. Doing well on the old harvesting there for the abilities. Keep on going with the gun. Let's do some of that, let's do some of that, let's do some of that. You want to pick up any kind of elemental wells, because they're always going to drop because of my melee well maker. Look, there we are. Stasis wells dropping. Marvellous. My goodness me, we're 3/4 of the way there already, and I'm just running about like a bit of an arse, but that doesn't matter. Let's go and get some of these guys here. I've got some shards as well from my glacial harvest. Go away, you up there. Go on, bugger off. Right, he's just popped his clogs. Let's keep on going round, sort them out, sort them out. Ooh, there go my ice flare bolts. Excellent. Oh, let's, oh, I missed. Oh, never mind, I got a well out of him, and we are full. That was fast. 54.08, 54 seconds, crikey, that was quick. So here's how you do it. So let me show you what I've got in my build here. Now this is going to be important for, I'm basically going for as much super energy as possible, and that is linked in with my ability energy, because I'm going to be getting stasis wells from killing gits with me, with me stasis melee. So first of all, we've got the two aspects. I've got the glacial harvest, which gives you the stasis shards. When you pick up the stasis shards, that gives you ability energy. And then I've also got the ice flare bolts as well, because that means they'll, once you kill a frozen target, they'll track off and kill other people. But that's not just from your ability, remember. That's when your Agers Scepter is freezing people and exploding as well. So you're going to be doing this all over the shop. It's absolutely hilarious. Let's take a quick squiz at the fragments. So first of all, I've gone for the Whisper of Hunger. Increases the melee energy gained from picking up your stasis shards. That means we'll be getting more melee there. And then we've got the Whisper of Fissures. Now what happens, this is increases the damage and size of the burst of the stasis when you destroy a stasis crystal or defeat a frozen target, so you're going to be shattering a lot more things. Then this one, Whisper of Bonds, defeating frozen targets grants you super energy. That's going to feed into a super fantasy. I don't know, they all love those kinds of words, don't they? But basically, we're going to be getting loads of super. Hey! And then finally, we've got Whisper of Refraction, defeated slow to frozen targets, grants you class ability energy. So it's all going to be feeding into your super and to your ability, mainly our melee. Now let's have a quick look at what I've got here on my helmet. Ooh, misses. I've gone for hands-on because because whenever I do a melee kill, I'm going to get bonus super energy, which is marvellous. But I've also put in here Font of Might. Picking up an elemental well matches your subclass energy, grants a temporary boost to weapon damage of that same elemental type. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change that out for Font of Wisdom, because that's going to boost our super recharge rate, which is excellent. Let's just do that. And then let's go down to my arms, and I can show you what I've got in there. Basically, I've got a Well of Potency, so when you pick up a matching elemental well, in this case Stasis Wells, we're going to be getting more super energy for those as well. And I've also got my minor strength mod on there to make me punch faster. Now then, exotics. I've gone for my Mantle of Battle Harmony. Try saying that when you've had a few sherbets. So you can see what its intrinsic perk here is. The takedowns with weapons that have a matching damage type will grant you super energy. That's going to be so important in harvesting all that super energy in. And then if you want to hold that energy back in and not use the super, it actually gives you a boost to weapon damage as well if it matches your subclass element. This is going to be brilliant. Imagine this with a catalyst. It's going to be an absolute murderer. And I've also just put in stuff to get more reserves, because that's all I'm using at the moment is my Agers Scepter. On my boots, I've got the Melee Well Maker. Now this ties into the ability, because when I kill with my ability that I'm getting loads of ability energy for, I'm going to get a stasis well plopping out, which is marvellous. And then finally, belts and braces, as they say, I've gone for, just in case I come across a champion. If you kill them with this fire and ice, it'll spew solar and stasis wells. I've also gone for Resonant Siphon, stasis ability whenever you remember your fighting stuns a champion, very handy. And then finally, I've got Thermoclastic Strike. Basically, me melee will be stunning champions as well. So these three are kind of my champion killing part of my outfit. Just about to go into the Perdition Lost sector. Let me spend my load here before we go in and see how fast we can get this done again, because I just love doing it. And also, like I say, you got to think how excellent this is going to be for the catalyst that's due to drop next week as well, because it's all linked to super energy. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Now, one thing you've got to remember about this Agers Scepter is the fact that it doesn't freeze the target you're shooting at. The pulse that comes off it does the freezing and the ice flare bolts as well. So remember, one single target being killed won't be frozen, but the ice flare bolts coming off it will do the job. You see, there's the pulse and boom, frozen. And they are frozen again. How are we doing on our old super energy here? Not too bad at all, not too bad at all. We're coming up nicely there as well. Yes, that's fantastic. Is that everybody dead? No, I've missed those idiots down there. But that's okay. Don't forget to pick up the old well there as well. That's good. And we're practically there. If it wasn't for a jog up this staircase, we probably would beat that time, wouldn't we? Hey, wouldn't you reckon? Okay, let's do it. Weapon kills, give me the energy siphon, and we are there. Let's have a look. Judges, 49 seconds. That's ridiculous. Plus, if we take away coming up the stairs, which was 8 seconds, that's 41 seconds. And there's going to be so many more builds that you can use with the stasis and this Agers Scepter. I think there's going to be loads to come. And there's also mods that have yet to unlock during the season that are specific to the stasis armor types. So they're going to come in very handy as well. So once those become unlocked, we'll be having some great fun builds, won't we? Yes. There we go. Well, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give me a like. That's the most important thing, because then it'll be splapped out under people's noses. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Frozen sausage,